This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the EDSA rehabilitation. Our road safety reminder, the Young Street Smarts portion centers on what to do when one encounters a broken white center line. This week's Paig Chaper shall be the importance of wearing seatbelts. Showcase this week shall have the SUV from Mitsubishi, the Montero Sport Black Series 4-wheel drive. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the GP Gymkhana Pilipinas 6th practice.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are in this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. The country wants to put its best foot forward when it hosts the ASEAN Summit next year. One of the major priorities is to solve traffic congestion on EDSA. Already, EDSA is undergoing a major rehab, asphalting the entire thoroughfare for smoother travel. Other solutions for decongesting traffic on EDSA and the entire metropolis are next on the agenda.
Solving traffic congestion on EDSA and the rest of Metro Manila is now among the top priorities of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority in light of the country hosting the ASEAN Summit next year. The MMDA has met with the President and other stakeholders to explore solutions to improve traffic on EDSA. Among the solutions discussed include the imposition of a congestion fee during peak hours on EDSA as part of a broader strategy to manage the worsening traffic in the National Capital Region. But President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is opposing the congestion fee until more efficient and accessible mass transportation options are made available for commuters. Senator Grace Poe weighed in on the issue, also advocating for enhanced mass transportation systems to support the rising number of daily commuters. The MMDA has announced plans to commence the rehabilitation of EDSA starting in March in preparation for the upcoming ASEAN Summit. Among the proposed traffic solutions are the elimination of the U-turn slots on C5 Kalayaan to facilitate the construction of an underpass, as well as shutting down EDSA bus carousel. But the MMDA has confirmed that EDSA carousel operations would continue until the MRT-3 increases its capability to handle more commuters. The MMDA is also evaluating adjustments to working hours as a potential strategy to reduce traffic congestion during peak periods.
The country's hosting of the ASEAN Summit has given a sense of urgency to the search for and implementation of solutions to improve traffic flow and mass transport in Metro Manila. It is hoped that this sense of urgency would lead to improvements in the short and long term. It wouldn't do for traffic to improve only ahead of and during the summit, but then head back to worsening after the event. Meanwhile, every now and then, calls to close down the EDSA busway or carousel and open the lane to all traffic arises. And each and every call for the busway's closure is opposed by commuters and other stakeholders.
Another call has been raised to do away with EDSA carousel and open the exclusive lane for buses to all traffic. This time it's among solutions proposed to ease traffic congestion on EDSA ahead of the country's hosting of the ASEAN Summit next year. Again, the Management Association of the Philippines, or MAP, came out to oppose the initiative. In a statement, the MAP said that instead of doing away with EDSA busway, the MMDA should prioritize clearing traffic obstructions and illegally parked vehicles along the Mabuhay lanes that serve as alternative routes connecting the north and south parts of Metro Manila. The group argued that simply adding more lanes for private vehicles on EDSA would not alleviate congestion, as these would end up just as congested. MAP said one bus serves more passengers than even multiple private vehicles. To think that a private vehicle with high occupancy on the busway can outload a bus in terms of occupancy is simply unrealistic, it said. Dismantling the EDSA carousel line would contradict the 2017 National Transport Policy, which prioritizes public transportation in providing mobility solutions for the metropolis. MAP noted that the privatization process for the EDSA carousel line is nearing completion, with public bidding expected in the second quarter of the year.
There is no going against the numbers. According to the DOTR, 63 million commuters benefited from the quicker travel time on the busway last year, and to date, 177,000 Filipinos take the EDSA busway daily. Continuing, we should be seeing fewer motorcycles without license plates on the road in the second half of the year. That is, if the LTO chief is right about his prediction for the end of the backlog in motorcycle license plates.
Land Transportation Office Chief Vigor Mendoza II says the agency is inching closer toward finally solving the backlog in the distribution of motorcycle license plates. Mendoza made the claim in a Philippine news agency report on the LTO distributing a total of 1,223 plates for tricycles in Marikina City. The distribution of plates marked the end of the backlog for registered tricycles in Marikina City, and we are inching closer to addressing the backlog of motorcycle license plates, he said. In an interview, Mendoza also said he expects the backlog to be solved by July of this year.
By July 1 of this year, dapat wala na pong backlog. And we can see that on track po tayo dyan. Yung mga nag-expire po ng April 30, nagre-renew na po nila yung kanilang mga cards, no? Pati yung mga last year, tuloy-tuloy po ang kanilang pagre-renew ng cards. No?
The distribution of license plates will assist in identifying and apprehending colorum or illegal tricycles in Marikina, said Mendoza, citing the success of similar initiatives in other cities such as Quezon City, where illegal tricycles were reportedly eradicated.
The successful distribution of license plates in Marikina City is a promising sign that the LTO is making strides in regulating tricycles in public transport and the private use of motorcycles. A new tollway linking the north and south of Metro Manila via the Eastern Corridor should begin construction before the year end. Motorists will have to wait long to enjoy the full benefits of the SEMME.
Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista is urging San Miguel Corporation to complete the first phase of the Southeast Metro Manila Expressway, or SEMME, in 3 years. The SEMME is a 45.29 billion peso project to build a tollway connecting northern and southern Metro Manila via the Eastern Corridor. The nearly 33-kilometer SEMME experienced delays due to right-of-way procurement problems. However, these issues have been resolved, allowing construction to proceed. Bautista expects a first phase, which will link FTI to C5 Road, to be completed before President Marcos' term ends in 2028. The SEMME aims to significantly reduce travel time between Western Bicutan in Taguig City and Batasan Hills in Quezon City to less than 30 minutes, benefiting up to 88,000 motorists daily.
That the SEMME is integrated into the existing network of expressways should be a boon to motorists, although more needs to be done to ensure the bottlenecks at exits and interchanges would be a thing of the past. Those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum. The recent announcement regarding the comprehensive rehabilitation of EDSA is certainly welcome news for commuters and motorists who have long endured years of inadequate Band-Aid fixes. But is it all good news? This Motoring Forum seeks to answer this question.
Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or EDSA, is known as one of the biggest highways in Metro Manila. It is set to undergo a full and comprehensive rehabilitation beginning in March, according to the Department of Public Works and Highways, or DPWH. In its announcement, the DPWH stated that it was finalizing a timetable and traffic management plan to minimize disruption during the repair works. The announcement was generally perceived as welcome. However, this also raised concerns from a public long used to being disappointed by government promises. For some, the timing of the project appears less than ideal. They argue that EDSA is notoriously congested, making the commencement of major roadwork amidst ongoing traffic management a significant challenge. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, has indicated that a traffic management plan is in the works, but many are questioning its potential effectiveness. History shows that traffic management during construction projects is often inadequate, leading to congestion and gridlock that commuters and motorists have described as Carmageddon. Another pressing concern is EDSA's drainage system. Even MMDA Chairman Romando Artes has noted that drainage repairs, which will accompany the roadwork, face complications due to the existing utilities in the area. This completely could result in unforeseen delays and an extended period of disruption for the everyday commuter. It could also lead to disruptions in services such as internet and phone connections. Many are asking whether the government has implemented sufficient measures to address these challenges. Already, those who remember past infrastructure projects encountering unexpected complications leading to delays are hoping that the government is prepared for such realities when executing a vast plan amidst an already congested urban landscape. While many welcome DPWH Chief Manuel Bonoan's touting the rehabilitation of EDSA as a top priority for the Marcos administration, others have raised concerns regarding the project's feasibility when considering other major infrastructure initiatives. As the urgency for fully rehabilitating EDSA appears tied to the Philippines hosting the ASEAN Summit next year, questions are being asked. Will the financial and human resources required be fairly and effectively allocated to ensure that EDSA's rehabilitation and other projects are completed on time without sacrificing quality? Many point out the government's track record of overpromising and under-delivering and remain skeptical about the successful execution of this project. Both optimists and skeptics acknowledge that the intention behind the full rehabilitation of EDSA is to provide long-term relief for motorists and commuters. The more pessimistic among the public believe it is important to remember that similar promises have been made in the past, often leading to disappointment. History has also shown the government's preference for short-term fixes over sustainable long-term solutions, leaving the public fatigued by promises of improvement that rarely materialize. Many support the initiative to comprehensively rehabilitate EDSA but are asking the government to approach this endeavor with detailed planning, open communication, and a realistic understanding of the challenges that lie ahead. The success of this project will depend on its capacity to deliver genuine and lasting improvements rather than simply cycling through temporary fixes that have characterized past efforts.
As always, authorities will again ask for patience for motorists and commuters while the rehab work is being undertaken. And as always, people cannot help but grin and bear the inconvenience and disruption caused by a project meant to make motoring and commuting more convenient and efficient. There is a lot to learn about being smart and safe on the road, and we young ones always need to make ourselves smarter and safer about motoring. Learn more from our Young Street Smart segment with road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. Katulad ng pinapakita sa animation, broken white center lines separate the movement of traffic on multi-lane roads. Ang ibig sabihin nito ay bawal kang dumaan sa gitna o sa mismong linya. But if you're crossing it to overtake or to change lanes, then just keep in mind na ang mga sasakyan na nasa kabilang lane ay may right of way. So, wait for your turn. We share the road with others every day. How to better share the road and help make motoring daily a happier experience is this week's Payag Choper.
Payong Choper lang kaibigan, ako si Alejandro Patosa, isang kapwa nyo Choper. Huwag kalimutang magsuot ng seatbelt sa tuwing kayo ay papasada.
Gawing prioridad ang kaligtasan habang namamasada sa pamamagitan ng pagsusuot ng seatbelt. Siguraduhin maayos at gumagana ang iyong seatbelt bago mamasada. Huwag mo rin kalimutang paalalahanan ang pasahero na nakaupo sa harap na magsuot ng seatbelt.
Tandaan ang paggamit ng seatbelt ay isang epektibong pamamaraan upang manatiling ligtas sa oras na anumang aksidente. Ito po si Alejandro Patosa, Payong Choper lang kaibigan mula sa isang kapwa nyo Choper.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, the 2025 Philippine Rallycross Series flagged off with an exciting first round held at the trails of the Arden Botanical Estate in Cavite. Luis Camacho was quickest overall around the dirt course with a total time of 6 minutes 20.10 seconds. Coming in second quickest in the new unified category was Ricardo Di Liaco with a time of 7 minutes 22.67 seconds, just ahead of Andres Devors, who clocked in at 7 minutes 22.87 seconds. Luis Camacho also topped groups 2 and 3 while scoring maximum points for the first round in the pickup and UV categories, where he was the sole competitor. Ricardo Di Liaco was also second quickest in Group 2. Mark Nasales was third quickest in the group but was deemed not eligible for points. This went to Adrian De Leon, who earned 15 points while recording the fourth quickest time in the category. Di Liaco and De Leon also placed second and third respectively in Group 3. Competing in Group 4, Ricardo Di Liaco climbed to the top of the timesheets, just edging Andres Devor in a close second. Ricardo Montelibano finished third. Montelibano performed better in the open category, finishing atop the timesheet ahead of June Magno in second, with a third entry in the category retiring. Ali JJ Hatinen ruled the AWD category with Evan Marquez finishing second. Two other entries in the category, Mike Reyes and Lara Camacho, retired. The 2025 Philippine Rallycross Series continues with round 2 and 3 at the Arden Botanical Estate on February 23.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. Drivers and motorsports fans descended on Bazaar City in Cainta, Rizal for the exciting GP Philippines Gymkhana timed runs. The competition was intense as racers pushed their cars to the limit through a challenging course, displaying skill and speed at every turn. Here are the highlights.
We had around 15 drivers, 16 drivers for today, no? And we're here at Bazaar City in Cainta. It's our first time, no, to join and to use this venue. And we're happy to say that we were able to fully maximize what Bazaar City was able to offer.
Well, I brought myself a Toyota Wigo, and I am very happy with the my performance of the day, considering it's all stock. But my goal is to try and get some seat time in an autocross or gymkhana environment as much as possible in preparation for some another autocross event, hopefully by this year.
Well, kasi they do change the courses, so let's say ito lang talaga yung run mo today. Pero I would say na out of all the events, this is arguably the best. Medyo nagkaroon ako ng incident, pero nothing major. Okay naman, I think I did well today, relatively speaking. Kasi, well, judging na hindi naman ako professional or anything, right?
Every gymkhana is fun for me, actually, kasi I get an opportunity to learn new things. And yung layout today is very foreign to me. So, magandang bagay rin na ma-expose din sa bye-bye layout. Yung seat time ko sa kotse, yun yung malaking factor na nagbibigay sa akin ng edge pag dating sa gymkhana. Siyempre, every gymkhana nagbabago layout. So, panibagong techniques, you learn pick up new techniques as well.
Our expectation for today really was to reinforce the lessons of Gymkhana, which is a discipline, a driving discipline that isn't about horsepower. No, it's not about speed kasi our maximum speed is around 40 kilometers per hour. No, so we were able to show the participants that the horsepower factor, the build factor of the car is not gonna make or break.
I think malaking factor is willpower. Sobrang laki. Kasi kahit madaming pangyayari, yan, magulo. Hindi naman magulo. More on bumigay ng kotse or kakaproblema, yun yung nangyari sa akin. It's more on, sige, ayusin natin, drive pa, ngayon, gawin pa natin yung kailangan gawin. mag-aaral pa ng bagong techniques. So, yun.
Well, for starters, my car that I brought with me today is a fully automatic transmission, so I don't know what gear is it exactly on, and for a Gymkhana course like this one, you only need like one gear to go around the track. And some automatic cars, they sometimes go up a gear when you don't want to, which causes like the loss in power and acceleration when you need it.
Personally, I think that people shouldn't be too afraid to do it. I mean, kasi granted, you're driving your car hard, that's physical wear. Understood naman yun. Pero if you have a good car, functioning well, wala namang tagas or what, it should be something you should, especially as a motorsports enthusiast.
I would like to give a shout out to my racing team, Legion of Racers, for the unending support. Of course, to my family and friends who have supported me in my racing journey, not just in esports now, but also in the real world. Of course, thank you, Lord, for keeping us all safe in whatever we do in our everyday life.
Thanks lang parents, friends, and yung coach natin here si DJ, of course, laking tulong. Kaya yan si Toby. Very big inspiration sa driving.
Thank you GP community, thank you coaches, thank you Marshall. Sila pa rin talaga yung star at the end of the day para sa akin.
Well, at the moment, we have several events planned this year, but what we would like people to do is to like and follow our official Facebook page, Gymkhana Pilipinas. And of course, with our sponsor, like and follow their Facebook pages, General Petroleum and GP Philippines.
The GP Philippines Gymkhana brought out the best in our racers with incredible performances and intense moments of excitement. The action doesn't end here. Stay tuned and mark your calendars for the next round of Gymkhana fun. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break. Our Car of the Week is next on Showcase. Mitsubishi describes the latest iteration of the Montero as the Legend Remastered. Showcase checks out the top-end variant of this remastered Legend, the Mitsubishi Montero Sport Black Series 4-wheel drive automatic transmission.
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines may have some justification for describing the Montero as legendary. After all, since Mitsubishi introduced the midsize SUV into the local market, the Montero has been a bestseller for Mitsubishi and for more years than not was a segment leader in sales. Also, the Montero has earned legendary status at the Dakar Rally competition. Amid very tough competition in the crowded midsize SUV market, Mitsubishi has rolled out what it described as a Legend Remastered Montero Sport. Atop the remastered Montero Sport is the Black Series 4-wheel drive AT. While called the Black Series, the top-end Montero comes in white diamond body with black roof. This color scheme gives the Montero at 4,825mm long, 1,815mm wide, and 1,835mm tall with a 2,800mm long wheelbase, a strong presence on the road. The exterior boasts a robust and sporty design that radiates quality. The enhanced front grille and roof rails contribute to a bold presence, while the fluid body styling defines high-class SUV silhouette. The Montero Sport exterior is not only aesthetically pleasing, its features are also quite functional and add to safety. The sleek black grille and grille illumination enhance visibility at night, while the black roof and matching roof rails add to its eye-catching design. An electric tailgate with hands-free functionality makes storage effortless, operable with a simple kicking motion. Other notable exterior features include projector LED headlights with auto lighting control and leveler, LED front fog lights, LED daytime running lights. The Montero Sport interior has also been remastered to provide both opulent comfort for 7 passengers, including driver, as well as cutting-edge engineering and smart functionality. The seats of the Sport Black series are upholstered in two-tone burgundy and black engineered synthetic leather with heat guard functions. In the Montero Sport Black series, the driver and front seat passenger also enjoy power-adjustable seats with seat back pockets. The dashboard features a high-quality color 8-inch LCD meter that showcases vital vehicle information like speed and trip data using a user-friendly interface. The newly designed 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel tilts and telescopes and features integrated remote controls for entertainment, phone calls, and driving information. These days, staying connected on the drive is a must, and the Montero provides a seamless access to Apple Music, Apple Maps, and messages with Apple CarPlay, or one can use Android Auto to run favorite apps by voice command, keeping focus safely on the road. The dual-zone air conditioning in the Sport series is cutting edge. An innovative climate control system generates hydroxyl radicals to eliminate PM 2.5, viruses, bacteria, and odors, while maintaining optimal moisture levels for your skin and hair. Other notable comfort and convenience features include keyless operation system, electronic parking brake with auto hold function, auto-dimming rear-view mirror, and cargo underfloor cargo organizer. The Montero Sport arrived with a fuel-efficient 2.4-liter turbo diesel engine and an advanced 4-wheel drive system that allows seamless transitions from the bustling city streets to rugged terrain. The lightweight direct-injection diesel engine delivers exceptional fuel efficiency without compromising power. Generating 181 PS and 430 Nm of torque, the 2.4-liter Mivec clean diesel engine provides strong acceleration for climbing mountains or towing hefty loads, all while keeping emissions low. The engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission designed to enhance both ride smoothness and fuel efficiency. The new Montero Sport Black Series 4-wheel drive AT manifests Mitsubishi's commitment to passenger safety. Among other notable driver assist tech in the Montero Sport are the multi-round monitor, which offers a comprehensive view of your surroundings, providing extra reassurance while driving, and the ultrasonic misacceleration mitigation system that prevents accidental acceleration by temporarily cutting engine power. The rear cross-traffic alert warns of moving objects behind the car while reversing. Blind spot warning system with lane change assist detects vehicles in blind spots, activating a warning signal and alerting driver when they signal to change lanes. Forward collision mitigation system monitors distances to the vehicle ahead and alerts of potential collisions while aiding in deceleration. Active stability and traction control enhances stability and control through onboard sensors that adjust engine power and apply braking force. Adaptive cruise control uses built-in radar to maintain a safe distance from the vehicle ahead, reducing driver stress in traffic. Added for safety are driver and front passenger, side, curtain, and driver's knee airbags. 3-point ELR seatbelts for all 7 occupants of the Montero cabin, ISOFIX and tether anchors.
There's no doubting that to their many owners, older generation Monteros are legendary. The remastered Montero can only attract more adherents to this legend. Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
Car enthusiasts can now check out the Ferrari 12 Cilindri in person at the Velocita Motors showroom along Connecticut Street, Green Hills, San Juan City. Velocita Motors, the official Ferrari distributor in the country, unveiled the 12 Cilindri, a 2-seat Grand Tourer powered by a naturally aspirated 12-cylinder 6.5-liter gasoline engine that unleashes 815 horsepower.
For us, the importance of this car is, everything that Ferrari comes up with is something to be remembered, and it's always a collector's item car. So this is something that car aficionados would really think of having. If you really love the Ferrari brand, engine cars, this is the right car for you. And aside from the fact that this is at some point becomes a collector's item, it's something that is very good to keep and have.
Until the first 12 Cylindri to arrive in the country finds a buyer, it will be displayed at the Velocita showroom.
This vehicle is going to be here with us. This is a demo vehicle that will be staying in the Philippines. And then at some point, we will also be selling this car to interested clients. So this is different from before when we just started, that we brought in a car but we had to re-export it. But this time around, this car is here to stay with us for clients to be able to see and take a look at the car.
Velocita Motors has a lot more planned for Ferrari this year.
Our plan for this year is number one, of course, we keep taking configuration from our customers. We have events which is really engaging our clients, because this is one of the things that's very important for our clients to be able to enjoy and engage with us and enjoy the cars. So we will continue doing that, and there will be several activities which we are offering our clients and interested clients to be able to enjoy Ferrari.
Chinese carmaker Geely is looking to replicate the same big splash it made when it first arrived in the country with a formal launch of Geely Motors Philippines Corporation. A subsidiary of Geely Automotive International Corporation, GMP reintroduced the Geely brand into the local market by previewing the Geely EX5, a 5-seater all-electric SUV crossover that it will launch later in the year. During the brand relaunch, GMP also revealed a revamped and upgraded local lineup of the M Grand and the Coolray.
This time we launch our brand, and also in this event we will launch our new Coolray and a new M Grand. It's the best selling in Philippines. We are pre-selling for the next generation SUV EX5.
During the brand relaunch, GMP promised to provide more value-filled products and improved after-sales service.
For Philippine market, it's very important for Geely. And 5 years ago, we entered this market. Now we will bring more product, more value, more good service to the Philippine market.
BYD Philippines invited members of the media to a 3-day test ride and drive of the CL5 DMI to showcase the capabilities and benefits of the new entry-level dynamic variant.
So right now, we actually took the media out for a CL5 DMI Go Beyond Hybrid Media Drive. So it's actually a 3-day event. Kicking it off at Seda, Manila Bay, we headed our way to Alaminos. We also headed to Zambales for day 1. Day 2 was mostly around Subic and Bataan, and we headed back down to Manila Bay, which covers a total of around 830 kilometers drive. First, we wanted to highlight the CL5 DMI as our key product. We actually had a convoy of around 8 vehicles, the dynamic vehicle in particular. We wanted to showcase the DMI technology, which really highlights the extended range of the vehicle. So with a max combined output, we can actually hit over 1,175 kilometers. So in terms of the activities that we've prepared for the media, we also wanted to highlight the exterior, the modern sleek features of the CL5, as well as the DMI and performance and the technology in the vehicle.
BYD brought in renowned race car driver George Ramirez to oversee the 3-day ride and drive event.
In the 3 days, we tried to do like every kind of conceivable road condition possible. So like we had highways, meaning expressways, right? So they can test it in that condition. Then we had flat country roads, but with lots of like school stops, or slowdowns at least.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 38th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa.
Happy motoring!